Everyone, my name is Jacob Curtis, and today we're going to talk about debt inside your business. Okay, your business has debt. How can you even think to be profitable or have cash in the bank until you've paid off all of your debt? Right? That's often something that people ask me. That's what they think they have to do. They think that they can't be profitable until all of their debt is gone. And honestly, that's just wrong. It's a little bit of a myth. In fact, the only way to pay off debt, which is simply past expenses that you haven't paid for yet, meaning you put it on your credit card, you bought it with your line of credit or your business loan or something like that, um, you've already spent that money back when you have it, right? And so those are just expenses. Now you've actually got to pay for those expenses now. Um, and the only way to pay off debt is to be profitable. And by being profitable, it means you have to have excess money in your business to pay for those expenses you had months or years ago. Okay, you must make money today and make more money than you're currently spending in order to even cut down on that debt and even to have current profits. Okay, you then take those profits you're making today, that excess money that you're bringing in, and you use that to pay off your debt, your past expenses. And another question is, well, I have multiple loans, I have credit cards, I have lines of credit, I have all kinds of loans out there. How do I pay it all off? And this is kind of my plan, my take on it. But you pay the minimum balances due out of the operating account. Okay, when they come due, right? You just pay these as regular, quote unquote, regular bills. Okay, then you use the money you have left in the operating expenses account after paying your regular bills to make additional payments on your smallest debt. Now, some of you are thinking, wait, smallest debt? What do you mean by that? And what I mean by that is not the smallest interest rate, but the smallest balance. And the reason is because we need to get some quick wins here. Okay, money habits are mathematically, we wouldn't have borrowed money had we done math, right? If we would have followed in that math and done it all out, we would know that logically, mathematically speaking, debt is very, it can be very harmful to the business. Okay, so what we learned from this is that money and financial matters and debt are actually a behavior problem. Okay, it's our attitude. It's a non-linear, non-mathematical issue that we're dealing with here, and that's why we want to list the smallest debt first. Because as soon as we get that smallest debt paid off, then we can roll that into the next smallest one, and that's a small win, right? We get a win for paying off a debt, getting rid of a credit card or a loan or something, and that is huge. So no matter what, keep allocating your money to your profit account on the 10th and the 25th, or whenever you're doing your allocations. Now, this may sound a little crazy since you have debt to pay, but you must build up that habit of always taking your profit first. This is seriously critical, very, very important. You've got to take your profit first, because when you're debt free, you want to make sure that you're continually taking that profit first. So when you do your quarterly profit distribution, typically we would take 50% of the balance that's in that profit account, and it would go to the owners as a bonus, as a distribution for being the owner. Well, instead of taking all 50% of that, we're going to only take 90 to 95%, or 95 to 99%, excuse me, of that distribution that we would get. And we're going to transfer that and pay off, make additional payment onto our smallest debt. The goal is to pay off your smallest debt as quickly as possible. Again, when you do that, you're going to pay that off. Every quarter, you'll pay off a big chunk. And before you know it, you're going to be rolling in, and just it'll snowball into a bigger, bigger, and bigger. And pretty quickly, your debt will be cut down drastically. Okay. And then you take that remainder of that quarterly distribution, 5 or 1% or whatever's there. You take that 50%, and you take 99% of that 50%, and you pay yourself, or you pay off your debt, and you take the remaining little bit as as a celebration when you use that to go out to a nice dinner or something like that. So the remainder of the quarterly distribution is to be used to celebrate. This is really to help you have small wins inside your business for working so hard, for taking on this risk. Okay, the process has to consistently this process has you consistently chipping away at your debt from operating expenses, and and then quarterly hitting that debt really hard with a big lump sum payment. It's kind of like boxing where you see them jab, 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 and then they come in with a massive right hook, right? So this is the same thing, same principles we're applying here. Every month we're pounding away at it, and then we come in with a big payment to help knock out that debt and knock that down. And we want to do it from smallest debts to largest debts, because that will give us those small wins. As we pay off that small debt, that's one less account we have to worry about, and now we can focus on the next one. And that's the best way that I have seen successful people manage their debt and stay out of debt. Anyway, hope that helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.